Hey guys, welcome back to my Minecraft world. Starting off with a lie this week. I said I was done in the desert. I'm recording this intro immediately after finishing last week's video. Yeah, I'm taking a quick way home. I've got something I want to do before I go back. And yeah, it involves going to the end. So yeah, I need to find some cheese on my way back. Some wither cheese. If you don't know, you can sort of force the wither to spawn in such a way that, yeah, he will get stuck. I think you can do this in the nether as well. Or with obsidian maybe. But the way I have it set up is you go where the dragon lands because it's made out of bedrock and hopefully no enderman caught my eye there. Yeah, you build the wither. There's a certain block you have to place it under and yeah, you can build the wither. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, you build the wither such that its head gets stuck in bedrock. And yeah, it can't target you or attack you or anything. And oh dear. Yeah, you just go in with your sword and wreck him. Boom, easy. Dropped 2 heads. Awesome. Oh, that's a projectile. That's interesting. So I guess as he was like dying, falling out of here, he managed to shoot me once, but I like broke his shot. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna see that in my hand. And I got like a regular wither head. I can't even see it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this works on bedrock because I tried it on a... Oh dear. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh, I almost forgot the nether star. That's what I was doing this for. Dear me. Okay, I feel a bit more safe now. I'm going to put on my netherite gear because that scared me a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure this works on bedrock because I tried it on bedrock and ended up like ruining the end on that server because basically he just broke out, didn't get stuck in the bedrock, and then there was just a wither flying around in the around the sort of this area of the end. So repeat this at your own risk, depending on what version of the game you're playing. Ah, and I need to try and fix my spawn temple spawn, like where you land when you spawn here. But yeah, nice to be back here. I need to connect up the nether portal here so that I get on the roof. It's something I need to do some portal roof action at some point because the other one I need to do is I need to add one to the castle. Can I get out through here? There we go. Yeah, today we're doing the melon and pumpkin farm and then the iron farm as well. That's going to be a pretty lengthy build, so I'm going to crack on with the melon and pumpkin farm, get that done, and yeah, I will see you when I'm done for a quick walkthrough. the melon pumpkin farm is done. And I guess I'm showing you some wasted detailing that I did. So when I design these buildings in creative, I don't always take into account that they'll be standing right next to another building. So I've got all these windows in and like flower beds and stuff. And no one will ever see it, but I will know it's there. But done the melon pumpkin farm. I think I want to raise this little gate one level higher, and maybe figure out something to stick in this little courtyard. Maybe stack some melons and pumpkins up. It's different to every other building I've done in this industrial area so far, in that it's actually like floor level, if that makes sense. Like the pavement here, it's all it's a slab high, so nothing can spawn on it. But I've got lights here anyway, so it's all spawn proof. And then let's have a quick look inside. Nothing special. I couldn't think what to do to make like detail in here, so I just put a bunch of trapdoors up. Nothing feeds into these chests, they're just here for like manual overflow. Oh, the farm is working. No melons yet, but hopefully this is all working. Let's grab some scaffolding. So they're not the biggest farms. Oops. They're not the biggest, but I spend so much time in the town, and I will spend loads more time here, like building the rest of the town, that hopefully this will just be loaded in all the time. And it's significantly bigger than my previous farm. Hello, that's broken. Yeah, my little windmill in the starter village is only like a 3x3 grass patch, so that's 4 melons and 4 pumpkins because I had them stacked on top of each other. So yeah, this is significantly more output, and I've got an extra little melons bit up there. Ugly interior is purely functional. This, I might have to replace this trapdoor because whenever this triggers, it's flopping this trapdoor down. But yeah, that's it for the interior. Outside, yeah, I've got this little courtyard with like a chain link fence gate type thing. Yeah, and then outside, it's another case of I had a square building, and how do I like make it more interesting than a black box? Another flat roof, but then I've got this little tower. It adds an extra. It's a different silhouette building. Same with this this sort of one-sided slanted roof thing. Something to just give it a different silhouette than just another grey looking box. Yeah, so that's the melon and pumpkin farm. The next thing to do is I need to build the iron farm innards. I forgot that I needed to get villagers for this to work. So let's get the build bit done to the point I can. And then I need to carpet a bunch of this area because I'm going to have the farm sort of suspended in here. And then I need to head over to the village over here and snag some villagers. And maybe set up a villager breeder or something so I can start populating the castle. I'll, see you on the other side. Okay, guys, done the interior of the iron farm, and it's working. I had some accidents, let's say, during the making of, but yeah, all done. It's a piecemeal sort of thing between two videos I watched. So the actual iron farm bit is a Braincraft video. It'll be linked in the description, and it's basically, he has a video of like, here's like 3 tiers of iron farm, and this is like the simplest one. So I did that. I feel like I don't have particularly high iron needs, but it's going to be useful for villager trading, and if I do any like bigger redstone projects and I need to make a bunch of components and stuff, it'll be useful. And then the other part is this little item sorter filter system, which is just the like standard Impulse SV item sorter, and then I've broken it out into like 2 columns is for iron, and then this one is just bone meal, like converting all the poppies that the golems drop. Yeah, and then I built it sort of down here because I just so happen to have like this hole generated in the world, and I can like place it down here, and the like spawn area for the iron golems shouldn't interact with like the street and whatever. It's small enough that it fits down here, and then the spawn radius shouldn't be a problem. I did carpet everything here, maybe more than I needed to, but yeah, hence the accidents. I did have a few spawn outside of like the farm bit, and then I just have this like little path here. This will link up to the building once I've built it. Yeah, that was this part of it was not a big hassle. The zombie, getting the zombie was a pain, because I got one, I name tagged him, and yeah, I turned my back. He was like up here in a boat. I went down to the iron farm to move the villagers inside it, and when I came back up, he'd despawned. Like, I wasn't that far away. So don't know what happened there. And then I have set up this very ugly, janky villager breeder. Part of it though, I've left the rail because I've got those 2 masons just dug into the side of the hill over here. I kind of want to rescue them, and also I've got that other village off in this direction where I did my first villager trades when I was just like gearing up and stuff. I want to rescue those guys as well. I feel like that's like, if I'm doing this lore stuff with the like history of my Minecraft world and all that sort of thing, I feel like that's important to do, is to like rescue the villagers that helped me along the way. So I'll bring those over to the castle, and yeah, maybe I'll name those ones specifically so they're like, they have more of a standing in my villager trading hall. I will replace this. I ran out of glass, but yeah, this is ugly and I don't like it. Not that it'll really be seen, but yeah, that's the iron farm done. Yeah, I'll just crack on with the actual building part now, and yeah, I'll let's get rid of this. I'll see you on the other side again. Okay, welcome back, guys. It's all done, and I'm gonna keep hold of this. Where's my food? Food. It's already in my hand. Yeah, I am done with my iron factory, or smeltery, or ironworks. I don't know which is technically correct, but yeah, I'm quite pleased with this one. I actually did a little bit of research. So I was trying to look for like Victorian era, industrial revolution sort of era factory buildings, particularly like iron and steel works. And yeah, I will throw up on screen my sort of like sketching research document sort of thing. And yeah, you'll see I've found a bunch of different places. There's like a bunch of like old like red brick buildings. Some of them are in the UK. A wooden one from Sweden. It looks wooden. So that's why I've got these like, I snuck in this mangrove bit that's meant to represent that. And then we've got like the Czech one, which that's where I've got this big like grey building. That's like the more modernized bit of this like ensemble thing. And then I even had a screenshot from Fallout 4, I think it was. Yeah, it's so busy. I ended up having like these like plain buildings. This big like grey block, basically, I needed something to kind of add detail, so that's where I took inspiration from for that bit. And then if you look at these few images, I've kind of taken inspiration from the shape of these and tried to replicate them in the main brick building here. And then we've got like the spire and like all these pipes and stuff. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. Yeah, and then moment of truth, has this been working? That's what I brought the carpet in for. Let's have a look. So this should be bone meal. That's working. And then hopefully iron in here and a bit of overflow. Awesome. And there it is working. Oh, I've still got hitboxes on. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. I enjoyed doing the little bit of research and oh yeah, a bit more detail. Got some like piles of iron ore. And this is like a big like crucible thing, and then this is meant to like be a mechanism for pouring it. It doesn't make sense like being on the outside, but I wanted stuff to like decorate this little like courtyard area. And then we've got these like 3 different types of pipe, and I've represented the colours of the copper and stuff. And then I like this as well. This is like some sort of like tubes which are kind of like partially filled, so they've got like these stripped logs, but then we've got like glass blocks here to make it look like empty glass tubing somehow. Not much more to say about it really. Let's have a look around though. There's nasty stuff about. Yeah, I just wanted to have a quick look from this side. So yeah, I've tried to detail it all around because it's pretty big, so you're going to be able to see it from multiple areas. I'm redesigning this building, so I'm not quite sure how much of this back area that you'll see, but hopefully you'll be able to see some of this, because otherwise it's a shame to have it here and it not be visible. Like I say, I'm like pretty happy with this. There's some little details snuck in there where I've got like this. Just get up here and have a closer look. I've used black concrete blocks to make it look like there's a gap here in the wall, and these are meant to be like little conveyor belt type things between the buildings. There's another one up here. That constant redstone thing that's happening. Bloody hell. That's loud. Yeah, that is an etho hopper clock. Just right, like every now and then turning this light on. I did want it to kind of be like a random flash, but it was too much hassle. I'm not really a redstone guy, so I just went with something simple. Maybe one day I'll get back to it and change it up, but for now it like serves its purpose. Maybe I'll make that a bit quicker actually. So one last detail, oops, is you can just about see I've got a couple of strings placed so that these grey concrete powders don't drop. Yeah, I found it difficult to texture this. Not a lot of blocks are like particularly similar to this shade of grey in the cyan terracotta. And to be honest, I'm not really 100% sold on using them like this, because it's kind of like the type of texturing that I'm not a huge fan of, where it's just like kind of randomly placed. Like for the most part, I try to make it like it's kind of like dark around where the pipes meet the building, so maybe it's like it's more weathered there on the building somehow, or yeah, like in the corners around the ledges, maybe moisture's collected there and it's like weathered the building there as well. But then on top of that, some places they just looked so blank that I needed to add some, so it works, I guess. Yeah, overall I'm really happy. Oh, the patented now like fake little room inside, little fake interior, like maybe that's like the foreman's office or something in there. Yeah, so that's the iron farm done, and also I guess the melon and pumpkin farm. Ooh, let's check on this one as well. See how this has been going. Did just hear it working, so hopefully there's some stuff. Well, I wasn't expecting that to be full already. So let's... I always forget in one of these type of buildings to put a crafting table in here. In fact, before I empty this, let's see how backed up it is. Okay. So that's significant, right? I'll have to remember to check on this frequently. So let's do a quick vibe check. So something I keep coming back to is sort of the feeling of the buildings crowding over the street. And yeah, now we've got some buildings here. It actually feels a lot better. I just need something on the end here, which, I mean, walking down here, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Having the woods like kind of meld into the jungle, and you have this cool like terrain over here. So maybe whatever I end up designing here for the bee farm has to make way for all this sort of splendor in the background. There's a couple of things I need to fix, and I think this video is long enough already, so I think I'm going to do like a supplemental episode this week. I'm going to do an extra video. I need to fix this bit of road where I made it too narrow somehow. I miscounted the blocks over here. And I want to add a little bit of like where the roads are going to meet here, like a little square here maybe. Which means I need to get all these guys out of the way, because yeah, this villager breeder setup is kind of like slap bang in the middle of where I want to build. So I will also then have to go into the castle and sort out all the stations. And yeah, and just dealing with the like getting these villagers here and getting the few villagers I needed for the iron farm. I was already like feeling that familiar rage that you get when you have to try and corral villagers in this game. So it could get could get spicy. So I guess that kind of brings us to the end of this episode. Yeah, I'll try and get another video out this week with yeah, these little fixes and stuff. Maybe get some more lampposts in around the town. Yeah, if you feel so inclined, if you could drop a like on the video and maybe hit subscribe and join me on my little world building journey, that'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.